Hey everyone, and welcome to another All About RVs video. Today we're going to take a look at a brand new 2022 No Boundaries 16.2 travel trailer. We're going to take a few minutes, walk you through the inside and outside of the RV, then we'll close it up, show you what it looks like closed as well. We'll be right back on the inside. All right guys, we are now up inside the new No Boundaries 16.2 model here. We're going to spin our way through the inside here, and then we'll head back out and show you around the outside. So first things up, we are looking at the little kitchen slide area here. So again, this is a slide out on this unit. You push a button, it goes in and out, 12 volt powered. It is the Lippert in-wall slide system that they're currently using. Up top here, you do have a little cabinet space area up there, little flip up door. On the bottom of the cabinet, you have a push button light, and then there's an electric outlet there as well. Back in behind, you have a little window there that does actually open. High-rise faucet there with the little sink. 2-burner gas cooktop stove there. Down below, we have the optional convection microwave feature here. If you don't get that optional convection microwave, it's basically a storage hole. And then you have a little storage space below the sink area there as well. Over on the left side here, we have the Norcold 5 cubic foot gas and electric refrigerator. You have a small freezer up top. This again works off of propane or electricity, and you do have to have a battery in order to light it on propane and control the computer board. So it's kind of a combination 2.5-way system here. Over on the side, you have a little bit of cabinet space up above, and then you have 3 pull-out drawers below. Now going on down a little further, we have our little dustpan vac system here. And basically this is the road vac system by Intervac. It does not come with hoses. You would have to purchase those aftermarket off Intervac's website, but it has the little foot flush or foot dustpan vac here, so you just sweep things right into it and it sucks it right up. Little storage area there. Now back here in the rear of the RV, you have either a large bed or a seating area or a twin bed area, depending on what you want. But right now we've got the whole bed out. And then popping up here in the picture, you can kind of see what the twin bed mode looks like, or the seating area, however you want to set it up. Three windows back here in your bedroom area here. One on each side of the bed does open, but the one in the back does not. You have your smoke detector up top there. You also have a little bit of shelf space up there. There's an electric outlet in the center of the bottom of that shelf and a couple push button lights there. At the foot of the bed here, you do have a little hanging closet area here. And then there's also another electric outlet down here as well. Here on the left-hand side here, we do have our little bathroom area here. Swing door does have a lock on the door as well. So basically you have a foot flush toilet down here. Little storage space underneath your sink area there. Some of your controls for the RV are right inside the bathroom here on the wall. So you have a light switch, then you have your water pump switch, your water heater on gas switch, monitor panel for your holding tanks, and your battery condition meter all on this one panel. Next to that is the electric water heater switch. A little further left, we have the 12 volt heated holding tank pads when you order the cold weather climate package. Those basically turn on and off individually and allow you to basically camp in colder weather. Just kind of a heat pad on the bottom of the holding tanks there to help keep it from freezing up. And to the left of that is going to be your solar charge controller, only if you order it with the solar package. So basically you'll see when we get back outside there'll be a solar panel on the roof of this one. If you don't get the package, it does still come pre-wired for it. Little mirror there. Little sink area, again, counter space. You do have a little shower area here. And this shower area has a pull across curtain, but you basically have a step-in shower. And there is the little shower miser here to help you save on water as well. And a little skylight up above too. Now, kind of looking back forward here, we have on the side of the wall our air conditioner and furnace control right here. So we got a digital thermostat right here. Down a little bit lower, you have your propane leak detector down there. You do have the booth dinette, and this booth dinette will also make into a bed. Below the dinette area there is also your furnace. It is a small furnace. Basically, you'll find these in like pop-ups or little RVs. It blows out of one area. It heats the RV pretty quickly. Again, we're kind of in a small camper here, so it's not needing a huge furnace or air conditioner for it. On the lower right dinette side over there, you have the inverter on-off button there as well. And then there is an electric outlet over there too. Windows up here, the front window does not open, but the two side windows do. And then you have some overhead cabinet space as well. Next to our entry door here, we have the 28-inch 12-volt TV option here. And it is pre-wired for cable or satellite, and then it has a roof mount TV antenna as well. You have little bottle openers up there, keychain holders, some more USB charger ports, light switch for the front cap light. You'll see when we get out there, the little LED strip is next to those 12-volt USB chargers there. And then over a little bit further, you have some more light switches for the porch light, the awning light, the slide out in and out button, the awning in and out button, and also the LED light strip on the awning. Little bit of shelf space, electric outlet down there as well, and your electric box with your breakers and fuses too. So overall, it is a small, compact RV. You could sleep 3 or 4 people in here pretty comfortably, actually. If you're kind of the adventure person wanting to travel around, go off the grid kind of stuff, these are great little campers to do so. Also, weight-wise, that's going to be your biggest factor here. This thing right here is pretty lightweight and easy to tow. We'll put the specs in the description down below for you as well. We're going to step outside here. I want to show you what the outside looks like. All right, guys, we're now back on the outside of the all-new 2022 No Boundaries 16.2 by Forestriver here. We're going to start here on the door side of the RV and kind of spin our way around. So first things up, we have a power awning with an LED light strip built in against the camper there. And you have adjustable arms for tilting and water runoff kind of scenario. You do have a manual override in this front arm piece head up here where you could take out the little rubber plug, stick a socket and ratchet in there, and manually crank it in and out. Now you also have a porch light. You can see there the amber porch light. Now that porch light currently have an amber mode. You flip the switch the opposite direction and it's a clear light. So you got your choice of how you want the porch light to work if you don't want to use the whole awning LED light strip. You have deep tint safety glass windows on the outside of the RV. It's really nice to have tinted windows, just one for privacy, but two, it just kind of helps keep that camper cool in the summertime. Up front here, you have a small storage compartment. Now you can see inside there is a inverter in this particular unit because it was ordered with the solar package system on it. And that inverter runs a few of the electric outlets in the RV. Also, it has a little on-off button there on the front. You can see in the screen area here popping up. You have traditional entry door for the RV. Has a screen door as well. Large folding entry handle to help you get in and out of the RV. Traditional step, single step there, just kind of pushes back up inside. You also have next to that grab handle there some informational stickers there. Most importantly, it has the model number of the RV, again 16.2. You'll also see some stuff there about it came with solar on board. It also has the Asdale on board sticker there as well. That's a very important construction upgrade for an RV in my opinion. It is a fiberglass exterior camper again. That fiberglass is attached to an Asdale composite material instead of an 1/8" wood loo on board. So if the camper leaks, say your window leaks or your door frame leaks or whatever, that fiberglass is a lot less likely to have any type of delamination issue, as that Asdale material does not rot, mold, mildew like the wood loo on board would. So I do like the improvement there of the sidewall construction. They've been doing that on a NoBos for quite a while now, where some brands don't spend the extra money to do that. Now down below, there is a gas hookup down here. The unit does come with a griddle, gas griddle, and basically that would mount right here on the side next to the little table area. I didn't get the griddle out, but you can kind of see what it looks like in the picture here. And here again, you do have the little table, which I did set up. There's also a little spray port next to it, cold water spray port. You can see the little black hose there sitting on your fender well. Black tank flush is also located on this side. So when you do leave the campground and go take your RV to dump, or if you have full hookup at your campsite, you can hook the hose to this black tank flush on this side, flood that toilet tank and rinse it out. Now make sure your handle is open on the black tank, because if you forget about it and it's closed and you're not paying attention, that water could fill up quickly and backflow right into the RV and make a mess. So definitely make sure your gate valve is open. Just behind the metal fender skirt there, you have your outside electric outlet. So a little black flip up outlet there. And back to the fender skirt, they are a metal fender skirt and they're designed so you can step on them. They do have a weight limit. Off the top of my head, I think it's around 250 pounds. But that is so you could step up there if you want to and kind of reach something on the roof or any of that type of stuff. The NoBo series does have an option for a rack system to go on top of it, and Rhino rack type of system with some crossbars. You can put kayaks, things like that up there, and stepping on those fender wells can sometimes help hand things up to the person that might be loading it up there. Back here, you do have a pretty large storage compartment as well. You kind of see down inside here. So this kind of goes back up in there and across the rear end of the RV. Some wood framing and some aluminum tube framing as well. Also seeing in here, you have your manual handle for the power tongue jack, and in your stabilizer jacks right here. These black bars and that headpiece system over there, that is an Equalizer E2 sway system that this customer purchased aftermarket. That doesn't come with the camper standard, but that is an aftermarket hitch system. So E2 is one of the brands they offer at Couch's RV Nation. Also the Blue Ox Sway Pro is another very popular one. But there's many different brands out there, guys. Talk with your salesperson about that. They'll be glad to help you. One thing I did forget to mention up front, you can see in this picture, there is a jack up front, and then there's also a jack in the lower rear. So you have 4 jacks, one on each corner of the RV to help stabilize the RV. Lower diamond plate along the back side here. You have your spare tire mounted to your traditional 4-inch square tube RV bumper back here. And a lot of people store a dump hose in the back of these bumpers. The little end caps pop off and you can slide them right in and out of there. Ladder on the rear of the RV to help you get up on top there. Again, if you wanted to do the rack system, again, it's an option on the 16 series, but you can do that as an option and you can load stuff on top of there. In the back center here, the little black thing below the running light is pre-prep for a Furrion observation camera. Those are really cool. It comes with a little monitor that you would mount to the window of your truck, plug it into your 12-volt outlet lighter, and basically just kind of have a screen to see what's going on behind your RV when you're traveling down the road or backing into your campsite. Now, popping up here in the picture, we're going to show a couple pictures of the roof real quick. Again, when you're up there, you could do that rack system. You can kind of see those two black tracks right there. That's where the rack system would attach if you'd ordered it on this unit. You got your TV antenna, air conditioner up there, currently using the Coleman AC, plumbing stack vents, skylight, all that type of stuff up on the roof. Again, this one was ordered with that solar panel that you've seen in the other picture. And that would basically charge your batteries and kind of allow you to off the grid camp. But all that stuff, again, guys, is holes put in your roof, and you've got to get up there and maintain those seals from time to time. Very important to do. Over here, you have the other side of the storage compartment. And again, these baggage doors are flip-up doors that are held up by magnetic holders instead of plastic latches. So a little bit nicer holder system. Now, down below here, you can see pop up, there is your black tank dump handle, or wastewater handle that they call it here. And basically it's your 3-inch tube where everything comes out from your toilet. Just back in behind there, the little red and white line is your low point water drains for storage purposes or winterization purposes. Up above there is your 6-gallon gas and electric water heater, that black square right there. Just over in front of the axle system here, we have the gray water tank dump right here. So this is an 1.5-inch tube. Basically, it's got a 3-inch outlet though, but it is an 1.5-inch tube that comes down, dumping your gray water. The gray handle was on the left there. And while we're down here, you can see underneath it here, this is a torsion flex axle system. So a little bit different than your traditional leaf spring axle you'll find on most RVs. Just kind of helps soften the bounce of the RV when it's going down the road and off the grid camping. Each wheel basically is a little bit independent of itself versus the traditional leaf spring setup. Tire wise, you got two 35/75 R 15-inch tires here by Westlake. A little more aggressive off-road style pattern to the tread. Just in front here, we also have our power cord, detachable power cord right here. Just above that, cable and satellite inlets. The two black panels on the side of the slide right here are refrigerator vent / maintenance panels here, so you can twist the little openers on there and get in behind there and see what's going on if you need to. Just in front of the slide out here, we have our freshwater and city water hookups. So your freshwater is a gravity fill. City water, obviously, you would hook to the campground if they have water hookup there and already be pressurized. But if you're using that freshwater tank, you have your water pump switch inside. Again, 12-volt water pump to pump the water through the RV. It's an on-demand pump, so you don't have to turn it on and off. It does that by itself. Then obviously, if you're storing it, shut it off. Straight down below that is the freshwater tank drain. Little gray cap down there to drain it out when you're not using it. Then just to the left here, we have our furnace exhaust out area right here. This gets really hot, so if you have any little kids, make sure they don't get around it and touch it when you're using the furnace. Just in front of that, we got some informational stickers here, guys. We're gonna pop these up, very important stickers. First one is your main data sticker. And this tells you your production date of your RV, also tells you the VIN number, tells you your axle size, and most importantly, the gross vehicle weight. That's the axle and hitch weight combined. It's the most you can load the RV up to before you really risk overloading things and breaking it. Don't exceed that number. Next up is your unloaded vehicle weight. That is what the RV weighed when it rolled off the factory assembly line with the options you ordered it. Also has the length on there now too. Next up is going to be your cargo carrying capacity sticker. Again, basically telling you how much gear you can load into the RV. Next is going to be your tire sticker, basically telling you that tire size again, but most importantly, telling you your tire pressure. Very important, guys, check your tire pressure. Do not let the pressure drop too low. If it gets too low, the tires cannot handle the weight of the RV properly, and it's more likely to blow out. So definitely keep an eye on your tire pressure. Up front here, you have 2-inch hitch ball. Standard safety chains here, breakaway cable that you're going to find on just about every travel trailer out there, really. It is kind of nice. They put their little pet-friendly leash latch here on the front, which kind of acts as a safety chain holder as well. You have power tongue jack here, which does have a light, and again, manual override. The little red box down there on the corner is your battery disconnect right there. Nice 3/4 fiberglass front cap here. Does have that LED light strip across the top. Again, that turns on and off just in the entry door area up there. Single 20-pound propane tank, standard on the RV. Some customers do choose aftermarket to have the single replaced with a double and a dual stage regulator system so they can carry more propane. But again, remember, that is adding weight to the RV, so subtracting from your cargo carrying capacity. You have 2 batteries that we're seeing here, but they come with 0 from the RV maker. So this particular customer added a second battery, as the one comes standard from Couch's RV Nation when you buy from them. So this customer did 2 batteries because they're going to do a little more off-the-grid camping. And again, they did that solar package, which is going to help recharge those batteries as well. But overall, very cool little unit here. I want to run inside again here. I want to show you what it looks like closed. So we'll be right back on the inside. All right, guys, we are going to close this thing up. I just want to show you real quick what it looks like closed. And again, up here on your little panel up here inside your doorway, you have your slide in and out button. So all we got to do here is just push the in. Slide comes straight in and straight out. I'm going to let off the button here for a second. So if I'm just trying to run it out enough to squeeze back in here, I can do so. So you don't have to go all the way out just for a quick in and out of the RV kind of scenario. But if it's raining or something like that, you do want to try to keep it either all the way in or all the way out, as it's just a lot less likely to have any type of water leak issue. Now you can see when the slide comes in, it does make it pretty snug to squeeze back in here. So a skinny person probably could do so, but I'm not going to try it. And then if you are stopping on the roadside or stopping at a grocery store parking lot or something, and you just want to bump it out to load your refrigerator or load your little pantry area or whatever, it just takes a couple seconds to run this thing out. Real simple and easy to do. Now, one thing again that's kind of nice, when that slide out does go out, you'll notice when we were on the other side, it doesn't really exceed much past the fender well. So there's not a huge extension on there. It's just coming out probably about, say, 6 inches past your fender well. So this thing is not real super wide when you run it out. All right, guys, thank you again for taking the time to watch my videos. Really do appreciate it, guys. We got loads of new 2022s rolling in and out, so I'll be trying to update quite a few videos as I get time. Thanks again, guys.